Good evening. Tonight we're going to be talking about sleep apnea. If you haven't heard of sleep apnea, it is a temporary cessation of breathing during sleep. According to Snoring and Sleep Apnea, Sleep Well, Feel Better, about 25% of men and 9% of women are affected by sleep apnea. Some symptoms of sleep apnea are snoring, pauses of breathing during sleep, and obesity. Some medical problems that sleep apnea can cause are greater risk of heart attack, an increase of car accidents and work accidents, depression, and also impotence if you're a man. Find out that if you have sleep apnea or not, you must have a proper diagnosis through a sleep study. It's the only way to get a proper diagnosis. If you have any of the symptoms that we just talked about, then you should probably go and get a sleep study done. I didn't realize that I had sleep apnea until my wife told me that she noticed that I would quit breathing at night. She said I would breathe in, breathe out, and then not breathe for sometimes up to a minute or more. I noticed that I was waking up every morning and I was tired, groggy, and a little, on edge. But I didn't think that it was because I got a bad night's sleep. But that's exactly what it was. After I went and had my sleep study done, I was diagnosed with a very severe form of obstructive sleep apnea. That's why I have to sleep every night with this CPAP machine. Let's talk about some of the treatments for sleep apnea. According to surgery for sleep disordered breathing, there are many treatments, but we'll just talk about a couple of them. There are machines to open your airway, also different types of tools to help open up your airway. And then there's also surgery as an option. But CPAP is considered the #1 treatment. For those of you that don't know, CPAP stands for Continuous Positive Airway Pressure. What this machine does is sends a continuous supply of air into your mask. Now, I wear a full face mask, but there are also just nasal masks that just cover up your nose. I'm a mouth breather, so a full face mask is better for me. Now that you know what sleep apnea is and some of the dangers associated with it, maybe you can help yourself or a loved one find out if they have it. Please, if you do snore, get checked out. Just in case you want to see it again.